When that 47-foot birdie putt finally dropped on the back 9 at the Anaka Pro-Am, the crowd didn't just cheer, they froze, almost in disbelief. The sound of the ball dropping into the cup was followed by a split second of stunned silence, as thousands of people tried to process what they had just witnessed. Caitlin Clark, the basketball phenom who'd already rewritten college and professional records, had just obliterated a world golf record that had stood unchallenged for years. It wasn't a fluke, it wasn't luck, it was pure calculated greatness, executed by an athlete whose competitive fire refuses to stay contained to one sport. And within a single day, Tiger Woods himself broke his silence to respond. Not some bland PR-crafted message. This was Tiger, the most scrutinized and dominant figure in modern golf, recognizing something extraordinary. His words carried the kind of weight that can't be faked. Respect from one generational icon to another. Caitlin's final scorecard read 61, the lowest score ever recorded by a non-professional female in a sanctioned Pro-Am event. A Guinness World Record shattered in front of cameras, reporters, and veteran pros who simply couldn't believe what they were seeing. But the story wasn't just about a record-breaking round, it was about what it revealed, the inner framework of championship DNA that transcends any single game. Caitlin didn't just play golf that day, she demonstrated the exact same mental and physical precision that made her unstoppable on a basketball court, now unleashed in a new arena. This wasn't about celebrity appearances or friendly charity swings, this was a clinic in focus, discipline, and competitive instinct that stunned even the greatest to ever play the game. Those close to Caitlin weren't surprised. Long before she was draining logo threes at Iowa or setting WNBA attendance records, she was swinging clubs in West Des Moines, Iowa, alongside her father, Brent Clark, an avid golfer who made the course their weekend playground. Caitlin picked up a driver before she turned 10, and her family says she approached the game with the same obsession that would later define her basketball career. In an old interview, she once said, "I loved how golf challenged me mentally. It's just you, the ball, and the elements." That line, so simple on the surface, reveals everything about her mindset. No distractions, no excuses, just execution. That mentality carried her through the pressure of Final Fours, buzzer beaters, and now, apparently, 47-foot birdie putts that make seasoned pros gasp. When Caitlin entered the Anaka Pro-Am, most people thought it would be a fun sideshow, a basketball star dabbling in golf for a weekend of laughs and charity photos. But what unfolded was something far different. The Anaka isn't a casual celebrity tournament. Named after Annika Sorenstam, one of golf's greatest legends, the event pairs professionals with high-profile athletes and public figures. Usually the goal is survival, not domination. Yet Caitlin's approach was surgical. From her very first drive, it became clear that she wasn't just trying out golf. She was competing. On the 7th hole, a 347-yard par 4, she unleashed a drive that left the commentators speechless. The ball carried nearly 340 yards, landing just 10 yards shy of the green. One broadcaster muttered, "That's not a basketball player's swing, that's a tour-level drive." Her form was technically flawless, her tempo smooth, her follow-through picture perfect. Every swing screamed hours of hidden practice. Fans who came expecting a novelty act found themselves watching a masterclass. Then came the back 9, where legends are made. On the 16th hole, Caitlin faced a monstrous 47-foot birdie putt, a near-impossible shot for anyone without years of professional training. Yet as she stood over the ball, the crowd went silent. With a calm, rhythmic stroke, she sent it rolling across the green, curving gently before dropping into the cup like it was magnetized. The roar that followed was deafening. Nelly Korda, the world's #1 golfer, doubled over, laughing in disbelief. Brooke Henderson shook her head, saying, "That's just unfair." Even Annika Sorenstam herself walked over, smiling as she told Caitlin, "You just made that look way too easy." That moment wasn't just skill, it was artistry under pressure. By the time Caitlin finished, her score had stunned everyone. A 61, not only the best round ever by a celebrity participant, but officially recognized by Guinness as the lowest round ever shot by a non-professional female in a sanctioned event. The internet exploded. The LPGA social media accounts gained over 300,000 followers in 2 days. The Golf Channel's replay of her round shattered viewing records. And what might be even more impressive, thousands of young women suddenly began posting that Caitlin had made them fall in love with golf. "I started watching golf because of Caitlin," one fan tweeted. "Now I actually want to play." Another wrote, "She makes golf look cool, like, I want to be her." That's not hype. That's cultural influence in motion. Analysts now call it the Caitlin Clark effect. Wherever she goes, the numbers follow. Attendance, TV ratings, merchandise sales, social engagement. But the real impact goes deeper than statistics. She brings fresh energy to sports that have struggled to attract younger audiences. She changes how people see female athletes, making dominance look effortless, confidence look fun, and competition look inspiring. The LPGA didn't just get a viral moment, they got a generational marketing boost from one person's authentic passion. The reactions from sports legends poured in. Nelly Korda praised her pure rhythm and eerie calm, saying she could genuinely compete at a high level if she ever wanted to take golf seriously. That's not courtesy, that's professional respect. Annika Sorenstam called Caitlin's performance a masterclass in focus and adaptability, two traits that define the greatest in any sport. Those words, focus and adaptability, are the bridge between basketball and golf, between court and course. Even the basketball world couldn't stay quiet. WNBA legend Sue Bird tweeted, "She's literally rewriting record books in another sport now." Steph Curry, no stranger to balancing basketball and golf himself, posted, "I see you, Caitlin. Welcome to the crossover club." He even invited her to his next charity tournament, a matchup that would practically break the internet. Fans were already begging networks to broadcast it, and then came the response that sealed Caitlin's place in sports history. Tiger Woods himself acknowledged her record with a rare public statement. Athleticism and focus like that transcends sports. Congratulations to Caitlin Clark on an incredible round. Tiger doesn't hand out praise lightly. When the most decorated golfer of the modern era tips his cap, it means something monumental just happened. It was the symbolic passing of a torch from one era-defining athlete to another. Behind the scenes, whispers are growing louder. Multiple major golf brands are reportedly preparing endorsement offers, potentially making Caitlin the first athlete to hold elite sponsorships across both basketball and golf simultaneously. If those deals happen, it won't just be a marketing milestone, it'll redefine what it means to be a multi-sport icon in today's world. Her brand is no longer confined to basketball, it's become synonymous with excellence itself. But what's most fascinating about Caitlin Clark isn't just the records or the fame, it's her mindset. After that record-breaking round, she said, "I just wanted to have fun out there. Golf relaxes me, but the competitor in me never turns off." That single sentence captures her entire essence. She's not chasing headlines, she's chasing mastery. Every sport she touches becomes a canvas for her relentless drive. That's why fans feel connected to her, because her success feels earned, not engineered. Her story now stands as proof that greatness isn't limited by a single discipline. The same qualities that made her unstoppable at Iowa, mental toughness, precision, preparation, and the ability to perform under pressure, are the same ones that let her conquer golf. She's not just proving that athletes can cross sports, she's showing that true excellence transcends boundaries. As her influence expands, so does the speculation. Will she enter more golf tournaments? Could she play in exhibition matches alongside legends? Or will she stick to basketball and continue transforming that world from within? Whatever she chooses next, one thing is certain, Caitlin Clark is no longer just a player, she's a phenomenon, an athlete whose mindset and performance are rewriting what's possible for an entire generation. And the most remarkable part? She's just getting started. What makes Caitlin Clark's rise so extraordinary is how naturally she handles it all. Most athletes who cross into another sport struggle under the weight of comparison, but Caitlin seems to thrive on it. She treats every new challenge like an open invitation to learn, to compete, and to elevate the standard. Insiders close to her team say that before the Annika Pro-Am, she spent weeks quietly training in private sessions with PGA coaches, perfecting her swing at sunrise before basketball practice. She didn't post about it, didn't tease it online, she simply worked. That humility mixed with relentless competitiveness is what separates icons from momentary sensations. Caitlin doesn't just chase greatness, she prepares for it long before anyone's watching. Even Tiger Woods' camp reportedly took notice of that discipline. Raytor. Rumors suggest that Tiger's short, powerful message might not be the end of their connection. There's talk that he could personally invite her to a future charity or exhibition round, something he's only ever done for athletes he truly respects. Imagine that, Caitlin Clark teeing off alongside Tiger Woods, two generational competitors from different worlds, both fueled by the same obsession with precision and pressure. The visual alone would break sports media for weeks. And if that moment happens, it won't just be about golf, it'll represent represent the ultimate collision of focus, talent, and drive that few people on Earth possess. Caitlin's impact now reaches far beyond scorecards and stat lines. She's become a living example of what happens when passion meets purpose. Young athletes aren't just watching her for inspiration, they're modeling their own approach to discipline after hers. Parents are telling their kids about her work ethic. Coaches are using her name as shorthand for unshakable focus. Whether it's draining logo threes or sinking 47-foot putts, Caitlin Clark keeps reminding the world that true greatness isn't limited to one arena. It's a mindset, and hers just might be unstoppable.